I've been interviewing you for years and we have talked about Pretty Little Liars like hundreds of times, I feel like.
Sure.
Now I there is a reboot happening now, but it's funny because you told me that you would only want there to be a reboot if you were to be involved somehow, either behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Will you be involved in original?
I know, I'm like, where's my phone call? I'm open to any idea of that, but at the time, I'm not involved in any way other than just being genuinely excited and curious about what they're doing. I know Roberto, who's doing a reboot, and I know Bailey Madison, who's playing one of the girls. So I'm just always a supporter of fellow actors. You know, I keep saying I think people want me to be upset that there's a reboot, but like that's just never going to happen because it's so hard to get things made and to get cast and things, and I genuinely hope it's great for them. I really do. I don't think it'll take away from the almost 10 years of work we did. And
Sure.
It's flattering they want to do a reboot, in my opinion. So I wish.
Yeah. I don't want you to be mad about it. I just want Aria to
Oh,
make
I didn't mean that. I just mean like sometimes I'll make the mistake of getting on Twitter, which Twitter is such a scary place to me.
I know.
And people will just say like wanting us to be mad about it, but I don't think anyone is. I think we're just to see it. Yeah.
You do know Roberto though, because he did Katie Keene. So I'm hoping that he does give you that phone call to be like, we need Aria in some capacity. Maybe Aria is finally A.
I'm available. I'm available and not working, Roberto.
What do you want to see happen to make the reboot different from what you guys did? Because what you guys did was so iconic, and I feel like it changed the scape of like TV and like the digital Twitter sphere, to be honest with you.
I actually watched the pilot of it the other day on the plane, and
so good.
Just couldn't believe that episode in particular. I really feel like did kind of change TV for that demographic. But to answer your question, I don't know. I'm sure they're in great hands. I know that from what I hear, it's going to be a lot edgier.
You said recently that you were kind of in a dark place after Pretty Little Liars, but we've seen you work continuously. I mean, you're taking on all sorts of different roles and rom-coms, and then you're doing this grittier stuff, and you did more TV. What was that kind of about? And how's the mental health now? Like, what are you doing now that we've been on lockdown for so long?
I know, we're still here. No, I guess what I meant by that statement is being a part of Pretty Little Liars, which was, for me, groundbreaking. Like, I had no idea how much my life would change, and it was a phenomenon globally. And having that peak of eyes on you and success and notoriety, like you truly feel invincible and you feel like you're on a mountain, and not really, I don't mean that in a narcissistic way. It was just like, it was what it was. And so when we had that for so long and then the show stopped, like you can't possibly
hard to read
that.
Yeah.
And so I just had to sort of regulate my thoughts and be like, well, I didn't do that for that in the first place. So why do I care? I did it because I like to create. I do those because I love what I do. And it's okay if it doesn't bring that amount of success, because I don't really care. I do this because I genuinely like being an actor. Yeah. And I just had to remember that after PLL. So that's long story short, that's what I meant by that. So I'm good.
Are you still single, looking, dating is hard out there?
I'm happily single, but also happily open to friends hooking me up with people. Thanks. No, I am
a roster.
No, I'm single, but we'll see.
You did, and I love this. You praised Colton Underwood after he came out on Instagram. And I know that you guys were friends or you went hiking or something. Are you guys on good terms? Have you watched the Netflix series?
Oh yeah, we were always just friends. The media likes to take a picture and run with it. I was like, we're not dating. He's obviously very attractive, but no, like I'm so happy. I always love when people live their truth, even if that means people don't like you for it. And so I'm happy that he seems happy. I mean, we're not close by any means, but I wish him well, and I'm happy to see him embracing who he really is. I think it's a beautiful thing.
The media is so funny. I mean, I work in the media and I'm always like,
You
it's
know
just a
how it
picture, you
is.
guys. It's
You know how
literally just a
And
picture.
then there's been people I've been photographed with who I am dating and nobody picked up on that. So it's like they get it wrong every time. It's so
I
funny.
know. I
Yeah.
know. Well, I apologize on behalf of all of media. We never want that.
But I like you. I like everyone, but I especially like you.
Are you okay?
Stop!
No, no.
This new movie was so much fun. It was really gritty and really dark. What kind of attracted you to the role of Ellie?
Yeah. I read the script over 3 years ago, and I at that point just needed to do, I mean, I'm always looking to do things that challenge me in different ways, but I knew that this movie was definitely going to challenge me physically, definitely emotionally and mentally, and sometimes spiritually. I wanted to prove to myself and to people that I can do other things. And but what I loved about the movie was that it was a ton of, there's so much going on. It's like such a roller coaster, but to me, the movie is way more than that. There's a lot of heart to it, and there's a lot of pain to it.
What kind of physical training did you have to do? Because there's a lot of running. You guys were in the heat. There's a lot of screaming. Like, walk me through that process.
Yeah, I mean, I love to work out in general. Like, I'm a pretty active person, but nothing could have prepared me for how hard it is to run up canyons in hiking boots. The first day I ran up this canyon, you know, because we shoot out of sequence, and I pulled a quad muscle. So for like the remainder of the movie, I'm just running with this pulled quad, which was, you know, typical Lucy to get injured. But but my point being, it was all of the things. It was hot, it was cold, it was dry, it was just challenging, and it was so rewarding. Though at the end of it, I was tired. I was like on the verge of a breakdown, but I was like, we did it, and I'm really proud of it.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.